Hi, this is Mitch Mitchell, my last video of the year, and I'm shooting it on my phone because I wanted to show you how my wife and I have changed my office around. And I wanted to start off with me in the picture because most of the rest of it's going to be the room. So let's take a look at this. And this is just as good as it gets. So I'm going to start down here with my rug. And my rug is this brand new rug here. I used to have a real cool rug, but after 10 years, it just decided it didn't want to play anymore. So I had to replace the rug, and then I had to replace this runner, and my wife found this, and it was the best color we could find. And this here is my DVD counter or cabinet, and I'm showing you this mainly because I want to show you the contrast over here. I decided to have part of my walls painted white. So there's this side wall here that's painted white, and I kept this part red because my desk faces this white wall, and I wanted it to be white. And here's my door, and I have a whiteboard, and yes, you see Alzheimer's programs because I'm doing some research on that. And then my wife decided to put that on there. This is an old door. It was here when we moved here, and that's that. And so now I'm going to swing over to this other white wall. This is my main white wall, and you can see this red chair. This is where my wife or other people sit when they visit. And this picture here used to be next to the door on the other side you just saw. And I love this picture, but I couldn't really see it from my desk. So that's why I asked my wife to move it over here. And then this is the thing she created. I don't know if I've shared this with you. I bought the words where it says relax, dream, create, peace, and laugh. They were wood, and then I asked my wife to put something together for me, and this is what she came up with. And I just want to show you this part really quickly. Notice under create where she put in something so it says happiness, fun, energy, love, joy, and hope. She is something else. And there's another something else she is. Peace here. All of these are those hole punch things. My wife is one of those people who just collect stuff. And so she had a whole box of these. And she said she was going to use them one day. And that's what she did. And then I have this. This used to be on the wall next to my desk to the right. And truthfully, I've always wanted to say this on a daily basis, but when I had it next to me on my desk, I never really paid any attention to it. So I asked her to move it over here. And no sense in showing you the lights. So next thing I'm going to show you instead is my bookcase. This bookcase used to be in front of my desk over to the right. And sometimes I like to reference my books for different research and things. And I'd have to get up and walk around. So I asked my wife if we could move that, and we decided to put it here. And this is my fan. That's kind of cool. And we had to move some stuff around so we could get that in there. And this cabinet here used to be directly behind my desk. And where that basket and that red bag are used to be where my printer is, or used to be. But once I moved it over here, I didn't have a cord long enough to attach it to my computer anymore because it's not wireless. So I had to move some stuff over here. And that red bag is my diabetes bag. I got supplies in there. And this here, for some of you young people, this big brown thing, it's a speaker. It cost $350 back in 1984, and I have another one that costs $350 because this is how we used to listen to music. And I had expensive stuff. So, and I still have them, but I don't play them as often anymore. I really need to get back to that. And yes, you can see I'm a big kid with my Snoopy stuff and my Minions thing. But I have my motivational things that are now up here. I used to have other pictures, but now we've removed all of those. And so now I have my bit of motivation. And we swing over here to my wall of friends. And you see, that's my Peanuts picture. It was actually a jigsaw puzzle my parents put together way back when. And yes, that's a bowling pin. And it's a brand new bowling pin. Never been used. I knew people. And then we have the rest of it. There used to be 27 different stuffed animals up here. And they were covering up that picture I'd forgot about. And Opus is there. I didn't buy any of these things. I bought nothing. Other people gave me every one of these. I got some nice friends. Let's swing over here. I'm moving my chair. Oh, let me show you this piece of wood here. we decided that I needed to protect the rug. So the first thing we tried was this bamboo chair mat. That didn't work. So then we tried plastic, and the plastic didn't work. Both of those didn't even last a day. So we went and we bought this 1.5-inch thick piece of wood. Then my wife covered it with some contact paper, and this is wonderful. And that was her idea. This thing here in the corner, you see there's my printer. This is actually the bookends to the bookshelf. And my wife painted them black as well as the bookcase. They all used to be brown. And so that's what I now have that sitting on. And these are just my curtains. They're the same, but they're going to be getting changed. My wife said she's going to change them, but I don't know what she's going to change it to. And then this here used to be behind my desk to the left. And that's where I keep my bills and other things. And I decided I wanted it closer to me. So that's what that is. And you see that box back there? That's a box of medications. Don't ask. Luckily, it's not all full medication. Some of those are supplements, but some of those are medications. That's just how it is. Then I'm going to show you this wall. As you can see, this wall is red. My wife decided that it should be kind of like the family wall. So what you see there is when my dad won these 2 state awards many years ago. So the state gave him some awards, and I was there to see it. And there's a picture of my mother from 1964. It's just wonderful. And then that was my parents back in 2000. And a couple of other things that are just on there. I'm going to show you the front of my desk now, because the front of my desk now has this thing here. And this is my wood file cabinet that used to be against the wall that's now white. And it wasn't very functional over there. So now, as you can see, it's right next to my desk. And I was able to put my computer on top of it, which has freed up a little bit of desk space. And this is now the top of my desk. And I'm showing you this because my wife decided to put this contact paper on my desk as well, because I just basically been beating up my desk. I mean, I've had this desk, almost 20 years. As a matter of fact, this thing here was supposed to be on top of the desk. They actually came together, but I decided I didn't want to use it that way. So now we're moving a little bit again, and I'm talking really fast because I don't want this to be overly long. This here is, in this closet, here's my TV and stuff. So there's the TV. These 2 things used to be swapped. So what you see now on the left used to be on the right, and what's on the right is on the left. And the reason we did this is because initially those 2 black cabinets at the bottom were facing a different direction, and I couldn't use them. And if I couldn't use them, that was useless space. And the same with the 2 cabinets over here. I had those kind of facing a different way, so I really couldn't use them all that well. And I have some of my computer supplies and office supplies stashed in it. There's my other speaker. And I used to have both speakers behind me, but when we redesigned it, I decided just, tell my wife, just put it there. And I'll figure it out, the sound later on. So, like I said, that's my stereo equipment, and that's my toolkit. That's as good as it gets. And I can't really show you that better, but that is my receiver. That is the power. That is 500 watts of power. If I really wanted to use that, I could basically blast the neighbors out, but we don't want to do that. And then this is the final thing I'm going to share with you. And this is the other big cabinet. And this used to be in the spot where the other cabinet is now. And it actually was kind of in the corner. And the thing with this, once again, it was kind of far away, but this is where I put stuff that I really don't need to access all that often. So, we decided to put it there. And here you can see my big power supply. You see that thing that's in front of the power supply? That's actually runs my telephone. And it's odd stuff because I have another one over there that runs the internet and other things. I just got all kind of stuff. And then they have the water purifier, which is that big thing there, the silver thing. And that's pretty much it. We didn't paint the red. It looks stupid to show you the ceiling, except for the fact that we painted the ceiling with the same paint that we put on the wall. So you can actually see it shines more. And this helps to make the room shine brighter by aiming the lights up. Yes, I got those kind of lights. And by aiming the lights up, the room is actually a lot brighter. I should have probably aimed it down so you could see this other stuff better, but I didn't do it. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you my Star Trek poster. Because, after all, I am a Star Trek guy. We're Trekkers, not Trekkies. And then my wife decided to add, you may see these in some offices, and you just put papers in them. That's all it is. They're like file cabinets, so, little filing things. And I have no idea what I'm going to do with it, but it's a nice addition to have. Okay, let's see if I can swap this back to me really quick. Yes, so there's me really quick again. This is my office. This really feels good. She did a wonderful job in helping me to redesign this whole thing. And I'm really inspired for 2017. And like I said, this room has been like this since probably summer of 2006. So it's really been needing some kind of update. And I'm glad we did it. Anyway, that's what I have. I hope everyone is ready to have a wonderful 2017. 2016 stunk. It just really did. So I'm really looking for great things to happen in the new year. So anyway, I'm Mitch Mitchell. I wish you all the best. Let me know what you think of my office design. And you take care.